Hey guys, R.D.G, TF, and G fan here, and holy shit. We just hit 160 subscribers. Wow, that is awesome. I mean, just, I mean, wow, just, I'm, I'm just speechless. No, seriously, I'm just speechless. I mean, we just came from a long way. We just came, I just came from a long way to now. And after all that, yes, we just hit our milestone 160 subscribers. And as a moment you've been waiting for, I am going to review the Studio Series number 24 and 25 Studio Series Bumblebee. But before we get onto that, let's get to the box. Oops, my bad. Of course, you did see it on my other videos. Well, on my previous videos. I mean, 24 and 25. I think 25 is kind of my favorite. No offense to 24. Of course, we do have the Volkswagen Beetle Bumblebee in 1967. And the 2016 Carrera Camaro Bumblebee from The Last Night. And the other one from the Bumblebee movie. On the top, they do have both of them. Fortunately, that one is The Last Night and the Bumblebee movie. In the bottom, just a long words of stuff. The side, yeah. On the other side, just a smaller picture. But on the back, here we have the Bumblebees. Here we have the Camaro right there. The London Escape Camaro. And the California Hideout of Volkswagen. Of course, it says stuff here. Let me get a bit of a look. Like right there. If you want to at least pause the video, I'll be alright. And so you can read this. And anyways, here we have Jazz, Ratchet, and Shadow Reader. Yeah. Just give it a Okay, so basically that's it for the packaging. Anyways, it does come with just a giant manual, like a transforming. Even though it's 24 and 25, it was. Whoa, my bad. Anyways, this is awesome. Like, this is the biggest manual I've ever seen. Like, to date, though. Anyways, enough with that. I'm just going to start with 24 to 25. Anyways, let's start with the Beetle Bumblebee. The painting and the sculpting on Bumblebee 20 on the Studio Series 24 Bumblebee is in fact not bad, if I do say it myself, because it looks a bit movie accurate when it comes to this Bumblebee, though. And of course, because he is in fact what he looks like when Charlie found him in in her garage. Sorry. Except the leggings, except those right there kind of a little bother me, but it doesn't matter. And of course, like what Jobby the Honk says, of course, I'm gonna say it once. Black Lives Matter. Or more like hashtag Black Lives Matter. Because this is amazing. Not bad of a back flap. And all this is amazing. They managed to hide a bit of the car mode out. And as for this, instead of it, they added a rust effect. Like, take a look at this. See this? Yeah, you can see it. They even get some on B's chest, like right there. You see it? Yeah, right there. And of course, it makes Bumblebee's head a little small. But it doesn't matter because this Bumblebee has the Autobot symbol on his head. Just like every Bumblebee has. Like right there. And of course, he might look like he's... But the part is that this one's different is also because these the iron plates on his feet, they're not silver. And if you don't believe me, just look back and then see to it. In other words, he in fact looks not bad to be say. Now, of course, his butterfly windows, they won't just stay there. It's kind of a shame on that one, but it doesn't matter. Of course, like I said, these kind of bother me a little, but... Oh yeah, and also not to mention that he's loose. Like, don't believe me? Take a look at this. That's how you can tell how loose Bumblebee is. He is loose, in fact. This is how loose he is. Like, you can actually do him a bit of a spread. And while I'm doing that, let's get to posability. And anyways, the posability, he has a bit of a ball joint to the head. He can look down like this, and he can look up that far. He can move his arm like this, which I could actually do a bit of a swivel a bit. And of course, he does have a hinge joint and another hinge joint to the arm. Well, to the hand and arm, but the hand is part of the transformation. Of course, his butterfly joints, they're like that. Wait, is it? No, I don't think I can't do it that far, because if I do it too far, this part will in fact come off easily. Like, that easily. And of course, Bumblebee in fact can do a swivel right there onto the head. He can go... Of course, I showed you the legs. He can kick that far, and he can do back that far. A beautiful spread on that. Oops. A hinge joint right there, which is pretty disgusting. Same hinge joint on this. And not bad. I can actually put him sitting down. And of course, no thigh. Well, he could do a bit of a imitation of a thigh swivel a bit. But in fact, that he has a second hinge joint right here in between. Like right there. Oh, you can actually see it. Nice. And you can actually give him a pivot. Not bad. Not bad at all. Anyways, for pose... Anyways, man, I'm just getting confused. For the articulation, he can do a bit of poses, like... And he can even do like that. Like this pose. Oh yeah, and there's also a pose and also his ankle can at least like shift like this. Of course, it's best if I don't do that because it might ruin the mode. Like the mode of transformation. Anyways, that's it for the articulations. And for accessories, he does come with the gun blaster, of course, like we just saw in the Bumblebee movie. Just like give it a quick look. And yeah, of course, they did a little bit of a sloppy work, but the painting of it, not bad. Just clean it a little and then it'll be good. Oops. He does come with a blade, which of course we did see in the Bumblebee movie. Of course, this kind of reminds me of Pacific Rim now, which also his battle mask. To input his battle mask, all you gotta do is just carefully rip his head face off, and holy shit, it's so fucking scary. Like, look at that! I just ripped Bumblebee's head, and you can put his face. I don't know. Just it'll be in the car mode. It'll be in the transformation after this, and you can just place his head back on. Just make sure it's tight, but not too tight. Make it like tightly snug in there. And then boom, you got a battle mask B. In order to put his gun on, all you gotta do is rip. Oops. Anyways, all you gotta do is like pull this out and then just put this in here. And oh shit, I forgot to mention that this thing actually comes off easily. This one actually comes off easily, so you may want to be careful when you just like pose it. All you gotta do, I mean, it's just a bit too loose. For the blade, of course, you see these hinge joints, or at least like these holes right there. You could just like put it in like so, and boom, Bumblebee is armed and ready for battle. Oh, sorry, it's just his legs again. Damn it. Anyways, now Bumblebee is ready for battle. Of course, this Bumblebee has more surprises than the 25 Bumblebee though. And yeah. Anyways, let's get to the transformation. But the transformation I have to, well, I guess the reason I skip the transformations is because people know how to transform these things. Well, knows how to transform these bots. Of course, this is like the 18, like number 18 Bumblebee. This is just, it just has the rust effect on it. Anyways, that's it for the 24. The transformation will be at least after. No, wait. I think I'll just like put this for the side, and then we'll move on to 25. Oh, there we go. Now we have 25 Bumblebee. Depending on the sculpting on 25th Bumblebee is actually the same thing like number 24 Bumblebee. The reason of that is because Bumblebee, in fact, he how am I supposed to put it this way? He looks blank. Like, he just looks blank. By blank, I meant like blanked. Like, he has like no other paint on him. And just for that, let me give you something around him. Of course, because his legs are like, it looks just gray. If you just added a bit more black on it, then same with this side, then it'll be good. If you actually put some silver on it right there, and it just add a few more, then it'll be perfect on the legs. And of course it may look weird, like I'm just recording part of his crotch, but I'm not. And his arms, not bad. If you added a few more paint on it, then yeah, it will be good. It will be better than good. Great. Oh, and just like what Jobby says again, hashtag Back Lives Matter. That's what Jobby is trying to do. Make Back Lives Matter. Jobby the Hong, if you're watching this, please do try to get this figure. Of course. Of course, for the butterfly wings, they actually stayed on good. Ish. Of course, we'll get to that part later. And of course, the waist may look like it may not do a swivel, but if you figure out how to do it, then yes. The chest part, they actually made it a good job. The same with the head sculpt. They actually made a best head sculpt I ever seen. Look at it. Look at him. Look at it. Look at his head. Look at him. Makes him kind of look adorable. Like I just said it. It makes it look adorable. And of course, this Bumblebee is facing the same thing like what the 24 Bumblebee is facing. Anyways, what I'm saying is that this guy is facing the same thing like the other Bumblebee is facing. Loose legs. Loose legs. They're just too damn loose. And of course, these butterfly joints, they don't last long. All you gotta do is just like make sure this part at least pushes it all the way, but not too hard. If you do it too hard, this part will actually come off. Like, yeah, you can actually take this part off. You can actually take this part off, for crying out loud. Alright, there we go. Yeah, like I just showed you, for example. Anyways, all you gotta do is just like try to make it hard, like this, but not too hard. So it could be like this. Yeah, you see that? Alright. And of course, now for the articulations, he does have a ball joint to the head. No, wait. I'm just showing you. Wait, before we get to the articulations, let's just show you that parts of it looks, of course, it looks a bit movie accurate to the film. Is it just me? Or, I don't know. But this part, like, if you see, like, in between Bumblebee's at least head, like, right in between these, it actually looks good. Not gonna lie. It actually looks good. And of course, some parts may be loose and become easily detachable, like, for example, this part, yeah, like this, it can actually come off easily. And it's a little hard to put it back on. I mean, seriously, I almost hit my finger on that one. The arms are somehow a little loose, but I'm not complaining on that one. This one can also be apart. Same with this side of the butterfly joint. It can be easily taken off if you do it too much, like that. Damn it, again. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, I guess that's all of it for now. And let's get to the articulations. Of course, Bumblebee does have a ball joint to the head. You can actually do a bit of a side to side, head and up and down, but not so much down. arm can go out. Hinge joint. Another hinge joint there, but that's part of the transformation as well. I don't know why. Of course, it can do an arm swivel, but not a wrist swivel. Of course, it can't do, but it can do a waist swivel. And you're wondering why the waist swivel is possible? Look at the back. Like, of course, it may look disgusting and all, but if you can actually position it, if you can actually get these out of the way much, you can actually give him a wrist rotation. And as you can see, it looks amazing. Of course, like I said, the legs are loose. He can kick. Of course, he can kick that far, go back that far. Beautiful spread. And of course, I don't know why that part I'm showing you his crotch. Hinge joint to the leg. And a disgusting outer pivot. I mean, it can't do a pivot, but it can just at least like help you with his standing, like trying to recreate a Michael. Hey, that's actually good. Like trying to recreate a Michael Jackson pose. Nice. Hold on. I think I can do it. Wait. Oh, wait. Wait, I think I got something. Hashtag Bumble Jackson. Yes. Hashtag Bumble Jackson. Just comment hashtag Bumble Jackson. And I'll give you a shout out. If you comment hashtag Bumble Jackson, you will earn yourself a shout out if you do it. And anyways, the posability on Bumblebee, he is it's rather disturbing to me than the 24. Anyways, for accessories, he does come with his old-fashioned arm cannon, but the problem is, oh crap, oh there it is. The problem is, it goes on this side, and of course it can't go on this side though. Anyways, of course the new Bumblebee's coming out. Oh wait, I already did. In the case you want to know how to remove it, all you gotta do is just like take this out and then just put this arm cannon in here. But of course, the arm cannon is supposed to be on the other side. So in case if I get the other one, like the other Bumblebee, I'll be able to use that arm cannon for this side of the arm. Anyways, if you want to know where you gotta put it, of course you can see this hole in his ass. Of course, you can see this part of the ass. And of course you gotta stick it in there. Snug it in there. Of course, it may look like a weird sex joke. And of course, the thing is that you can hardly see it unless you check the sides or the back. Ugh. In the front, he isn't that bad. On the top, a little. I can actually ruin that part, but it isn't ruining for me. Because basically, I'm in the jolly mood because we just hit 160 subscribers, of course. Anyways, like, you can actually do the same with this arm cannon, of course. Give me a minute. I'll be back. Just give me a minute to take the arm cannon off. Anyways, I managed to get it off, and you can actually do the same with the arm cannon. You just stick it in his ass. You know, the downer part of it is that that's the only accessory you have. I mean, I thought I would be expecting more, like the Bumblebee hammer. I mean, how else am I supposed to at least how is it supposed to be good if it doesn't come with the hammer? I mean, seriously, that's just like a what the fuck moment. It's like a what the fuck moment. Like, what the fuck? Why can't they just like added stuff in it, for crying out loud? Man. Seriously. Just felt like it's just hopeless. Anyways, I guess that's all for the bot form. I guess. And of course, now we have to do a bit of size comparison. Anyways, for the first one, we have Shatter and Dropkick, which are the terrible ones, if I do say. The NECA Godzillas, which of course I have to do that, I don't know. Including the Rushang, aka Megatron, and the NECA City Hunter Predator, with the last one here. Along with my first Bumblebee, the World War II Bumblebee, which of course we gotta at least figure out. And of course I can use the World War II Bumblebee weapons, so I can use them for any Godzilla and Grimlock Adventure series, but I don't know, just a minor setback. With all that said and done, we'll get to the vehicle modes soon. Until then, well, I have an announcement to make, but you have to watch it from all the way to the end. Well, at least after the transformation. Well, at least after the. Well, yeah, after all this is finished. Anyways, let's get to the vehicle modes. And here we have the vehicle modes. Now, of course, for the Beetle, just one mirror right here, and the other don't. And as you can see, yeah, just as you can see a little bit, it has rust effects right here and here, along with here, including the wings, aka the door handles. A bit on the back, at least I have a good dry brushing on it to give it the rust, as you can see from here. Now, of course, they made it clear glass, so I wish they would have done it. Of course, it's not bad. The wheels, they even have the Volkswagen symbol on it. Just give it a minute for it to clear. Yeah, you can see that there's they even have the symbols on it. Of course, there's no kibbling, but if you look from the bottom, yes, there's a bit of kibbling. Because, yeah. Of course, you can also see B's adorable face right here. And in other words, let's get to this one. Now, this one, may be my favorite, but it's a little bit of a pain in the ass for me to transform it. Because the parts, they just don't go together. It's like they just forcefully want to come apart. Like, for example, when I try to put these in, as you can see, some of these are falling apart, like this hood, like this. I've been trying to push on it, and of course it's this side. And when I push to that side, this opens. It may be my the 25th may be my favorite, but the transformation part is a pain in the ass for me. Just being a pain in the ass. I just wish that they have like they have a simpler way of doing it. Like see, it's falling apart. Like, for crying out loud. Oh, damn it. See, it just keeps falling off. You know, I'll just do it in the meantime. So in other words, but this one, it has solid tires, but it can at least roll good. Same with this one, even though the parts in here, which the kibbling, may I ask, looks like they're overflowing. The kibbling is like overflowing with it. It's like overflowing so much that you can barely get anything out of it. At least at all. But the good thing is that this thing can at least still roll good. Now, if you want to think about storage, like these three, for example, you could just put this in the middle, like here. The face, you can see in the front. Just put it like this. Just give me a minute. Just make it clear for the mask. Sorry, it's just this part's actually a little hard for me. And for the hand, blade, it just goes in here. Let me try to see if I could do this. Let me see if I can. Come on. Yay, there we go. See? No suspension. But for this, I don't know. For the cannon, yeah. With this, I'm guessing that they didn't add, like, an effect on it. Like, you could just, like, store it in here, then it'll be no problem. But instead, they can't. Like, look at it. Look at the size of this compared to this. It's like you can't even just put a kibble on it. And speaking of pain in the ass and a few stuff, here we have a bit of a size comparison. Comparing to both of these. For size comparison, here we have Shatter and Dropkick along with the two Beasts. And of course the two Godzillas. Along with World War II Bumblebee. Okay, so that's all for the review. I'm basically surprised because this is basically the longest review I have ever had in my life. And also, when I said, like, if we hit 200 subscribers, I will review the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2019. I will do it, but, and when I say other figures, but on Black Friday, on the Black Friday week, I was like, I'll show you guys the new figures I have at least like after the SH Monster Arts Godzilla review. You know, forget about that. Just forget it. I'm just going to show you guys right now what I have. For example, like, we have Siege Warfare Cybertron Cog, Studio Series Scrap Metal, Studio Series High Tower, along with the NECA Emissary 1 Predator. Now, of course, I have, like, a few more figures for displays. Like, for example, Mini Grimlock, well, aka the G1 Grimlock. Studio Series Megatron, the Chrysalis Xenomorph from the Alien vs. Well, the NECA Chrysalis Xenomorph from the Alien vs. Predator video game in the 90s. Oh, never mind. And of course, the main milestone, the SH Monster Arts 2019 Godzilla. That's the milestone. If we can get to 200 subscribers, I will review the SH Monster Arts Godzilla. So within further ado, I can tell. Hell, like, for example, if we hit 165 subscribers, I will review at least any of these figures. Like, and by any, I'm talking about the Emissary 1 Predator, Scrap Metal, Hightower, or Cog. Anyways, those are the reviews I'll be doing. If click the eye on the top right corner if you want to at least to vote at least any one of these figures to be reviewed. Or in the background, well, the background they're just, of course we only have three. Only three. The Chrysalis Xenomorph, Studio Series Megatron, and the G1 Grimlock. Now, if you want to at least see if you want to see the review of 170 subscribers, and if you want any of these three at least to be reviewed, put it in the comments below. If you want to, or at least vote, or at least like choose which figure you want me to review. And of course, for at least if you want Cog, Hightower, Scrap Metal, or the Emissary 1 Predator to be reviewed on 165 subscriber special, you can vote right there, and you can vote right there. And if we hit 65 subscribers, I will review that. But I got another challenge. Like, if any of you choose to at least like review at least any of these three, and by three I'm talking about the Xenomorph, Megatron, and Grimlock. If you chose a video, I'm sorry, I'm out of words today. If you want these three to be reviewed on 170 subscribers review special, you gotta at least comment below and tell me which figure you want to be reviewed in 170 subscribers. Well, before we hit 170 subscribers. Of course. Well, sorry, I'm just. Oh yeah, whoever comment the most of which figure you want to be reviewed, the Xenomorph, Megatron, or Grimlock, if you want to at least choose Grimlock, Megatron, or the Xenomorph, put it all in the comments below. If a figure gets more comments, at least like more comments than any two, I will review that in 170 subscriber special. Anyways, I think I should just make this short. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe and comment below whatever you need. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.